Please watch the video in high quality. In this video, we will learn how to save 3D model data to file at runtime in Unity. So currently I have a model. If I click Save Mesh button, the data of that model will be saved on a default folder here. And if we open it, we could see the content of that mesh over here. To start, I will select the camera and reorient it in a way that we have a good angle on the model. So I will change the X position to 2, the Y to 2, and the Z to -2. And the rotation on the X would be 35, and on the Y would be -45, and 0 on the Z. Just we have a good view on the model we have. Next, I will create an UI button element. So right-click UI and then button TextMesh Pro and click Import TextMesh Pro Essentials. Once that is done, I'll close it and we'll rechange the button name to Mesh Save or SaveMesh button. It's up to you what you want to call it. And then we'll change the pivot to 0 on the X, 1 on the Y, and the anchor to top left, and 0 position X and 0 position Y. We'll change the width to 250 and the height to 50. And then I'll select the text of the mesh and we'll change that to SaveMesh. We could just have a quick look at the button. If I select the button element and click F on my keyboard and just orbit around a little bit, and then we could see it around here. Yeah, it looks fine. I could just change the text or the font size to be somewhere around 40, a bit bigger. Okay, yeah, that's look okay. Next, I will create an empty game object and we'll call it SaveMesh so that it will hold the scripts inside. And inside the assets, I'll create a new folder, call it scripts. And inside I will open a C# or create a new C# file. We'll call it SaveMesh. Once it's created, I'll just drag it and drop it in the new SaveMesh empty game object and make sure it is there. So I'll just select it and drop it here, select the game object and make sure that a new script is here. I'll double click on the script file to open it in Visual Studio. So I've already added the code in the script file and I'll put GitHub link to the code in the description where you could download it there. And so here in this part, I've added the mesh as a script for testing as a code. And I'll put also links in the descriptions to how to convert 3D model to script like here. And also link out how to open and save file using a native standalone file browser at runtime, and another link of how to load a game object model at runtime in Unity. So this is just for testing. I hard coded it here for the mesh, and then the next part would be this. And the third part is this. And this is the last part. So the link would be in the description. And there is also a link to the long version of this video. I'll put it in the description. So if I save and go back to Unity editor, we need to select the button so we could assign the new script to it. And the new script is part of the SaveMesh game object. So I'll select the button, go down to its on click and press plus, and then drag the game object that has the script inside, and then go to its SaveMesh. And remember, we have a public method called onClickSave. We just select that. And now, if I hit play, I'll just change to full HD resolution, and we have this model. If I click Save Mesh, we'll see that the console will print out the folder location. So if I just select it and copy it, and then I'll open my folder explorer and paste the extension, the file location here, I'll have the model.da lab file saved. If I open it, double click on it, we'll see that the mesh or the cube model component is written here as a file. So this is it. This is how we could save a mesh to file at runtime in Unity. And the next video, I'll put the link to it into the description, will show us how to read the data from this file and open them or load them into a model inside Unity. Thank you. Please like, subscribe, and click the notifications button to help me make more videos like this.